Musician Tailor's Twin and Chevie.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to the Tailor's Talk Podcast, live here at Grand Entertainment Studio, home of Musician Tailor LLC. I'm your co-host, Chevy Revis, along with my co-host and co-founder, Darrell Twin Smith. Today's special guest is a very talented singer, songwriter, artist, musician, creator, businessman, and current GSU alumni. Since a teenager, he performed on many stages in front of sold-out crowds and opened up for Monica on the Cold Red Tour. He dropped a vast amount of singles, collabs, and dope visuals across all platforms. He has a notable performance on South by Soul where he performed swing in multiple languages. Please help us welcome to the show, hailing all the way from 513 Cincy, the Natty, Cincinnati, Ohio singer-songwriter, Rocky Chatman.
Thank you.
I say that right, bro?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, all right. Rocky Chatman.
Yes,
all right,
sir.
Gotcha, my brother.
Yes, sir. Man,
Welcome to the show, my brother.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Yeah,
It feels good being here.
welcome.
Thank you.
Man, it's a pleasure. You know, you coming from the old great state of Ohio. You know, I know a lot of your folks gonna be mad at you because you ain't go to what's that school? The Ohio State.
The old.
The Ohio.
The
State.
Ohio.
You gonna come down here and go to GSU.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. In high school, I was very, very spacey, so I don't even know if my grades would have got me into the Ohio State. So I had to look at GSU, and I'm glad that I chose GSU. It's great being down here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my daughter just graduated from Georgia State.
Word?
Yeah.
Cool. What's your major?
Hers was IT, cybersecurity.
Ooh, money.
Yes, sir.
She act like she don't want no money.
Shout out to little cuz Kaya, man. You know what I'm saying? We proud of you.
She upstairs asleep. Y'all didn't get that money.
Why you want?
I love my daughter though, but yeah. So man, you know, you do a whole lot of things. A dope songwriter. I met you what, last year?
I think so. Time is flying though. I don't remember if it was a year or two now. Like,
yeah, met you through my little cousin Nero.
yes, sir.
Nero was over there letting him listen to some of his tracks, and you played some beautiful songs.
Thank you.
So, how long you been singing?
I've been singing my entire life. I mean, even how I got my name, Rocky. I used to be in my mama's stomach, and they said whenever they played music that they would see me dancing in there, and there would be a little fist popping out of the stomach. They was like, "Oh, it's Rocky, like the boxer."
That's hard.
So my whole life I've been singing, but as far as when they got like serious, I would probably say around, I want to say like 11, because you know my dad is in music and he don't play. So when I'd be like, I want to sing, he'd be like, yeah, okay. I go to the studio with him and be seeing him do his thing, and he be giving me toys in the corner, and I'm like, bro, I want to do music, bro. Like I don't care about the toys, so I just had to be aggressive with it. Like he'd be looking for me, I'd be on the drums playing something or singing loud while he doing the session, and then from there on, we start working.
He said, "Daddy, pay me that mic. I don't want this Tonka toy."
Exactly.
Right. Said, "Give me that drum machine, pops. I ain't got time for these toys. Give me that drum machine."
It felt like he was teasing me, man. I'm just watching him have fun in the booth. I'm like, I want a booth, bro. What's going on?
Yes, sir.
Definitely planted that seed by bringing you around.
Oh, definitely.
That's hard.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So as 11, so I know with a lot of singers, and like you said, your pops had you in the studio at a young age. As you was watching him do his thing, and you were like, "Hey, nah, I want to do that too." Did you join a school choir or was you in a church choir as you was growing up?
I was. The school choir that I had started off in, it was interesting because I went to a Catholic school, so it was definitely much more, slow music. Definitely. So it didn't really satisfy me as far as for what I wanted to do. But now that I'm older and I'm looking back at that, I've realized how important it is just singing in choir, like regardless of what music you singing, as far as like with harmonies, all that stuff. So I did have a choir that I was a part of. I really wish I'd have paid more attention because by the time I got to high school and I started going to actual creative performing arts school, it was like playing catch up because I never paid attention to harmonies. I never paid attention in class, so I had to like really, really hustle.
Yeah. Now that's dope that you just said that because we had that conversation not too long ago with an artist about uh, artists who come up in church and things of that nature.
Yeah.
R&B is a whole lot better. Like
Yep.
R&B was a whole lot better when artists, came up in the church or came up in choir or organized singing groups. You know what I'm saying?
It's like free practice.
Yeah, pretty much.
It becomes like a habit.
Yeah.
Instead of you having to really learn it. It's like you just same way that you learn how to talk. It's like if that's what you're doing, as soon as you get to a point where you're like, oh, I actually want to do this, you already understand it on a whole nother level.
Yeah, that's dope.
So as you in high school, you singing, when did it really sink in with you say, okay, I want to do this for the rest of my life?
Man. So when you say that, it's like, when I really think about it, in high school, even when it was like serious, when we was getting shows and doing gigs and stuff of the sort, I definitely think I'm such a like hippie, go with the flow type of dude that like, especially then, as far as like thinking of, oh, do I want to do this for the rest of my life? It never really even popped into my mind. I just knew I was doing something that I enjoyed, and I was like, I don't want to do nothing else. But I don't think it set in around that time like in high school. I think it just was like, I love this, and I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. And I wish I would have had more of that mindset in high school, just because, like I said, even when I was talking about the choir thing, I feel like I had to finally get to college and then realize, like, I should start really thinking about, like, the purpose behind what I'm doing and, like, how I want to move with it. Because I think I was spoiled when I was in high school doing it. We got gigs and got so many opportunities in Cincinnati when I was a kid that I just felt like, oh, man, this is great. It just happens. Like, even when I was a kid and we had opened up for Monica, like, I was like, this is music? This is great. Like, I'm going to do this all the time. And I remember my dad took me to another performance. I think it was like a softball tournament in like a park. And I was like, ain't no 2,000 people here. What is this? Like, this ain't what I did last time. Like, catfished me, bro. This is the job. Wait a minute. So I feel like it didn't really set in high school that I wanted to do it for my whole life. I just knew that I definitely wanted to do music at that time because I loved it. I would say that when I got to college, it went through some things and started to kind of figure out that life has true consequences, that's when I was like, all right, let me really weigh this and see, do I want to do this for the rest of my life? And by the time I was a sophomore in college, not sophomore, I would say like end of my freshman year, I definitely knew I wanted to do it like seriously and actually like start putting actual plans down for it, like to really think about it in depth versus just saying out of my mouth that I wanted to do it.
Okay. So high school, you didn't really put no projects out. You were just
really singing and then like maybe doing covers or like flipping a cover and remixing a song that I already enjoy, but like not real like projects that's like demonstrate who Rocky Chatman is, if that makes sense.
So it took you to come down here to Jordan and say, hey, you put that pen on that paper and got you some tracks and just say, hey, look here, Pops, I appreciate everything you done for me. You was guiding me, but I was out here wilding out, so now it's time for me to take this to another level.
Yeah, man.
And when that happened, what was the first song you wrote and put out?
The very first song that we wrote and put out, because my dad is my co-writer as well. He manages and we co-write together. He's the one who taught me how to write. And so the first one that is like my baby, it was like the first time I really put something out that was wholly original in me, is a song called LAC.
So what was that concept about, that song about?
The whole concept of the song was really just about being a dude that was kind of being a homewrecker, which is funny because I'm not that type of dude at all, but I do like telling stories. Being from a creative performing arts school, I was a vocal major, I was technically an instrumental major, and then I was a creative writing major. And with creative writing, we writing a bunch of crazy stories, and that's what you're graded on. And then, even though I wasn't an acting major, I used to always go into those classes and learn little things. So I bring all of that into the songwriting. So sometimes when we write songs, it's not even like personal experience. It's like I just want to tell a story, even if that story isn't centered around me. It's inside of Rocky Chatman's brain because Rocky Chatman is a creative writer.
Got on that Tupac Shakur, performing school Juilliard Arts. I want to say,
definitely a big influence as well.
So you because see, as a writer and your pops, y'all sit down and do thinking sessions. Was okay. We finna come up with this type of song because me as a creator, Chev as a creator, that's what we all do. We sit around and say, hey, I know I ain't go through this, but this might be a song it might resonate in somebody else.
Right. Yeah.
So, man, ain't nothing wrong with you tell them, hey, you finna wreck some homes, but so
he bringing awareness. Things are out there. It's a possibility it could happen to you.
Right.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So as that song did its time, what was your first full-blown project?
The first full-blown project that is a piece that has multiple songs on it is actually not out yet.
Oh, you working on
September 2nd.
Okay.
It's called For Promo Only because I'm one of those dudes where I never wanted to release like an album really when it's like you're an underground artist because I just feel like who's waiting on that? Like I feel like it was more important to build up singles and do different sounds and explore to see like what people enjoy from me the most. Because I am a very, 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 very diverse type of artist. Like even the stuff I listen to, you going through my playlist and you'll be like, bro, what does this dude like? Like it'll go to some trap music to Justin Bieber back when he was 16. So it was like first started off with doing singles. And the reason that we're doing a project is because we've realized that whenever I do covers online, like that really, really garners people's attention for singers, and especially for me and my page. So he was like, man, we got to start doing something that's just like, we got to do the covers because I see that's what people are really, really liking. But we also got people that like my original music. And I'm an artist, I'm a creative, so I'm always going to like original stuff and doing my thing more. But then it was like, let's do both. Let's do covers and original at the same time and mix those into each other. Take a song that we like and say like, hey, this is what I would have done if I would have originally made this song. And since I'm Rocky and my dad is Rock and our brand is Planet Rock, we call them rock mixes.
Oh,
that's what this project is.
That's dope.
So it's going to have some rock mixes on there and it's going to have an original song so people can get the best of both worlds.
So, I know your pop's looking at you, so I'm going to ask you this question. Is he on one of them records with you?
Nah, man.
Why not?
He said he don't want to be all up in the cameras, all in the videos. He said he want to stay put. I forced him to be on one, and I kind of had to sneak it in there. But he said that's not what he want to do here. He said he really, really wants to put on that manager cap behind the scenes and make sure he helps me. But I force him to be in the camera sometimes. Like, if I'm doing the cover, I'll be like, hey, man, beatbox this real quick. That's my best friend, man.
That's what's up, man. It's always a pleasure to see son and father do great things together. And as we can see, he continued to guide you down the right path and doing great things.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir.
So as this project coming up, what are you doing to bring awareness to this project?
I'm so glad that you asked. We doing covers because people are loving the covers when I post them on my Instagram, on my TikTok and stuff like that. Doing music videos, doing visualizing effects. And I don't want to give away too much because I do want some stuff to be like, oh, what? I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
But I definitely got a lot of stuff in order to be able to market it in the right way. One of the things that I will give a little bit of a hint towards is that since I am GSU alumni, and I've made a lot of cool relationships there. The school will be helping with one of those music videos, and we have a really, really big room that's meant for
dope.
Stuff like CGI and stuff. So we definitely got some stuff in the works to make sure that project is a really good deep dive into my world as a creative and what I want people to see.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we got some good people over there at GSU that we know.
Oh, yeah. Shout out GSU.
Yeah.
Shout out GSU.
Shout out to Burn One.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Richard Dunn.
Yes, sir.
That's good people over there at GSU.
Definitely. They've made it so much easier as far as being here and being able to find my way. Like, I'm very glad that GSU is where I chose to go.
That's good. Yeah.
So, when you ain't on campus doing your thing in your classroom, say like it's the weekend, do you go out there and perform? Where you be performing at?
Well, I will say that a lot of the times, especially at the tail end of last year, I was throwing my own events because I really wanted a specific kind of thing. And I was like, man, what better way to like get exactly what I want than to just do it myself? So I had took my band members and I went and was looking at venues. We found 2 different venues for 2 different locations, and we threw them. One of them was a Halloween party, and that was in Ellenwood. And we took like this. It was a normal house, and we just turned the inside of it into like one portion was the bar, the other portion was the kitchen. So we had food for everybody, like jerk wings and stuff. And then the entire outside area was the actual performance space where we put a little makeshift stage up and all the equipment, and then the rest of it was the dance floor.
Oh, that's dope.
Because I really, really enjoy being able to have full creative control when I'm doing stuff. But I performed here, spots like that. Had a performance back home in Cincinnati at Rebel OTR. Shout out Rebel for allowing me to do that. That went really well. And so far, all the events that we've put up have sold out, which is a very, very, very good feeling. And I will also be performing next weekend at Ugly House, Atlanta.
Okay. Ugly House.
Yeah. Definitely keeping busy. That's the goal.
So you work with coalitions and all them as well?
Yeah. Coalition changed my life.
Okay, that's dope.
That's one of the things that really helped me to be able to find my crowd here in Atlanta.
That's dope. Yeah, they do that Music Monday every Monday.
Yeah.
Coalition, Big X, and all those folks.
Definitely.
Good people to know.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Very good people. Shout out to them as well.
Yeah. In fact, that you said something that's unique for me, that you know how to perform with a band. I'm serious. That right there is that always sets the artist apart.
Thank you.
Being able to DJ, that's great too. But being able to do both, that definitely puts you above the the rest or whatever on certain things.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's nothing like live instrumentation.
Yes, sir.
It's got that soul in it.
Yes, sir.
It do. Yeah. It brings out a regular track. It just for some reason you're like, okay, I heard it I streamed it, but playing it live, it just brings life.
Yeah.
As you see picking out. I listen to instruments. I'll be like, okay, I say, oh man, I like how they. Yeah, it do something to you.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
It's with that. Like, I love it because even when like T.I., Gucci, they do the orchestras and stuff, it makes you like them old songs even better. You know, it's like it brings new life to them. You know what I'm saying? So
you hear something that you feel like you didn't hear before.
Scarface, I told you, Scarface probably got one of the baddest bands, you know what I mean? And it makes all his old music sound like, you know, it take it to a whole nother level, man.
Agreed.
That Tiny Desk performance, and then when he did with Shannon Sharp, Scarface, he did it. He bring them everywhere. Yeah. They super dope.
Yeah, I wasn't hip until Tiny Desk. I didn't know nothing about that. So I was like, oh, snap. That's probably the one older artist that I didn't really dive into. I was like, I didn't know he was coming like that.
Scarface?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, remember, I was 22.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah. No, cause
my bad.
Yeah. Nah, the crazy. Yeah, because I was gonna say that. I was like, man, I've seen you performing. You was like 13 years old, bro. Like interviews, you know. Like I said, that's dope. That you have worked your way up to that, and you seasoning that, you know, and you can still growing. So that's continue to do that. Continue to perform with bands because I always advise, you know, some of the artists I kind of help and work out with, like, man, start performing with band. I'm on the road a lot. So it's like, yeah, you got the DJ up there. That's for the opener. But when the main artist come out, he got that band behind him and a DJ at the same time. And you got to be able to listen to both.
Right.
And perform with ear. You know what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother conversation.
For real.
Keep doing that, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I will, for sure.
Yes, sir.
So, GSU homecoming. You ain't never tried to perform at the homecoming game?
I have. I tried more so when I was like first getting there, like in my freshman year. And my freshman year was crazy because when I came down here, that was like when COVID was still kind of like this new thing. Yeah. So trying then, it kind of was counterproductive because, you know, it's just like the world, we didn't know what was happening.
Yeah. And
then afterwards in 2021, I feel like I was still kind of getting things together, just even on a personal level, man. Like, when it comes to my college experience, I got a story. College was pretty rough. I think I had a lot more to worry about than just homecoming. Like, I'll be completely vulnerable. My first year of college, I don't think I passed a single class. I came down here
And parties.
oh my goodness. Like, and then you gotta also remember, like, my creative performing arts school in Cincinnati was my first co-ed school as a high schooler. Because the first school before that, I was at an all-boys school. So it's like, I got a taste. So then you pick this little guy up and you put me in Atlanta, Georgia, co-ed school
And
with
dorms.
freedom. No mama, no dad. I'm like, I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah, I understand that.
That is wild. That's
When I drop my daughter off there, I'm like, oh, it's dudes in here. I said, okay.
You feel me? So I think that it was I had to climb back up out of that gutter that I dug an entire hole for myself because I failed out of class that first semester, and then I had to retake because like it's not like you just get kicked out of school if you mess up once. Most people mess up their freshman year, but then I had to take a bunch of like my super hard classes, which was like economics and macroeconomics. So it's like I had already used up my get out of jail free card. So when I actually had classes that were hard and needed more effort, I think I failed like 2 classes, and they was like, you out. And I got expelled. I had to write an apology letter to get back into school. I had to start working an actual job. Like, when I tell you, it built character. Like, I got sent back home, and then I remember getting woken up at like 4 in the morning. My dad like, come on. I'm like, come where? At 4 in the morning. Taking me to a warehouse, like, this your job. You ain't in school, you gonna work. You gonna feel what it feels like if you gonna be a mess up and not be in school. This is life. Life starts if you're not in college. Man, I wrote that letter so fast. Like, please let me back in, please. And after that, when I got back into school, it completely changed who I was as a man. Like, I think that was like what I needed in order to delve from boyhood into manhood.
That tough love.
Tough love.
Your daddy did you right, though. He did right.
sir.
Shout out to your
Shout
pops.
Shout out.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like he needed a shout out at the time, but now I understand it
for
needed
sure.
a shout out. That was needed. 'Cause otherwise, man, I really don't know where I would be without my father. Like, I'm so grateful.
He saved your life. You just don't understand.
I think I still understand.
Because I understand when you came down here in the middle of downtown. And then y'all had co-ed dorms. I already know what was going on.
Yeah, man.
I said, I told my daughter, I trust my daughter to the point where I said, hey, don't mess this money up. I said, because you mess it up, you paying it back. And that's how I was. And she went down there and she did what she's supposed to do. She knew I was going to choke out, too.
That's real.
I won't let you do that. I won't let her do that, Kai. Don't worry about it, Kai.
But to answer your question originally about the homecoming, the reason I bring all that up is because once I start getting back into my grind, I start getting a bunch of gigs from other places and stuff where it made homecoming. I kind of think I got so busy that I didn't even start thinking about that again. Like, I was just going. Because after that, I ran into the Coalition DJs. And shout out Kelso, shout out Renegade.
Kelso.
The first dude I met. And, man, he showed so much undescribable love. Like, dude just looked out. No reason. Didn't ask for nothing back. And that was another thing that just helped me to really understand, like, how you should be as a man. Like, you should really just strive to be kind. Like, you made me think of the new Superman movie, man. Kindness is the new punk rock. Like, that's what I got down here, and it really helped me to evolve as a human being, even if I'm not even just talking about the artistry alone, which I think is important. Because if you evolve as a human being, you evolving as an artist. So that was why I say, like, homecoming hadn't been on my radar. Because after that, I was with the Coalition. I started getting my own gigs at Spotlight. We sold out Eddie's Attic.
That's a good venue.
Just got busy after that. But putting that back in my ear, that's still is an opportunity that can happen. GSU, that's still an opportunity that can happen.
And just knowing your crowd, too. Like,
Right.
certain times, certain places might not be a crowd for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, trust me, I done seen it.
It's funny that you say that, because when I first got to Stagonia, they was tripped out by me. I remember the first time I think I spoke in a studio room, because I was pretty quiet at first. I just wanted to make sure I didn't, overstep any boundaries, offend nobody. But the first time I remember I talked, it was like, you read a lot, don't you, boy? You say every syllable.
Right. That mid. So you correct. That mid. Would y'all consider yourself Midwest?
Yeah.
That's the whole like Kansas, Kentucky, Ohio, Milwaukee,
I consider that
Okay,
New York,
yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah, yep. Y'all definitely proper, you know.
That's what they.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because when we went to New York, New Yorkers was telling me like, "Man, you talk country to the mug." I'm like, "I do."
Yeah.
We can't get accepted nowhere.
Nah, y'all get accepted,
y'all do.
you know.
Y'all our country cousins. Y'all just like Chicago, like we from Mississippi. Chicago, we call that North Mississippi. Cause everybody from Chicago from Mississippi, and it kind of spreads out all through, you know, that area, Milwaukee, Ohio, Columbus, Youngstown, all that, you know.
Because I got folks from Columbus, Mississippi, that lives in Cincinnati. A lot of my family, they did this here. So you know, I got married in Cincinnati. my Mississippi folks that live there, they came to the wedding. You know, I ain't gonna talk about y'all women though. But I ain't gonna talk about y'all women though. But other than that, it's I enjoyed Cincinnati. I ain't gonna pretend like I didn't. I had a good the times I went, I always enjoyed it. I can't talk bad about Ohio.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie, I've been through Walls, Columbus, Toledo, all through it.
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland, Akron. Yeah.
And they don't realize, man.
Now,
Ohio get busy. I just touring through there and just being. I'm gonna just go back to Natty, cause my experience with Natty, I was on funeral detail in the Army, in uniform. Pulled up downtown, kind of got lost. This before GPS. You got to ride with the map, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And I pulled up, I seen a dude on the corner. I'm like, hey, bro, rolled down the one, had the, what you call it, my driver with me.
Yeah.
But I was driving at the time. Pulled up, I said, hey, man, you know what such and such cemetery at? Pulled up, what you say? Pulled off. I'm talking, I'm out of there, dog. Quick.
Yo.
I was trying to have a direction. And he upped on me, man. We pulled up on out of there. I said, damn, I'm in uniform. You don't see I'm in uniform, bro? Like, so that was my first experience with Cincinnati. But then touring, coming through there, hitting all those spots, it was all love, you know what I'm saying? Right. So I could have been like, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never going back there. But, you know, once you get up there and start meeting people, meeting all the people, our homie DJ Fresh, he's from out there, world famous DJ Fresh. So, you know, I had a nasty taste at first with the Natty. And now it's like, okay, no, Ohio is all love, you know what I'm saying?
Cincinnati is a dope city.
It is,
like,
man. Good food, everything, man.
Like, it's there, and it don't even feel like it's necessarily, like, I don't know, man. Like, when you go through the rest of Ohio, Cincinnati just has its own special vibe from the people, the place, everything about it. Like, I love my city.
Y'all got a smorgasbord of people, because you could tell, like, what's that venue we went to? It's the big, we was on the ride.
Talking about Bogarts?
The Coliseum, the big one.
Man, it's been a minute since
it's
I've been home
I can't remember the venue, but it's like, I don't know who played there, like a hockey team. It was a big stadium.
Man, see, I didn't even know we had a hockey team. Like,
well, anyway, we were there because we ran into Adrian Bronner. Because he's from there.
Yep.
Yeah, we just walked out like, damn, like Adrian Bronner. He's like, yeah, he from here. Like, and he dapped us up, walked in with us and everything. I was like, okay, it's all love, man.
All love, man. All love.
Cincinnati was one of them places, man.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, I ain't never going back to Cleveland now.
I ain't never been. I ain't never been to Cleveland. That's the one place.
I learned with just going to these big cities and just being from a small town, is that most of the problems are local. It's not us coming there starting trouble or getting right. You know, now if you a lick, you a lick. If you walk around like a lick, that's just on you. But I noticed just going to these different big cities that they hear about, they don't bother you unless you there, you know, like, all right, look at my chain, look at me. And then, all right, bro, you food now. So, you know what I'm saying? So, Ohio is...
I'm not gonna lie. Atlanta, I've had some interesting experiences. Oh, yeah. And there's been times where I ain't bothering nobody. Like, just the one that came off the top of my head when I first got here, I think I'm either 17 or 18, because I moved down here at 17, so it's in that age bracket. And I'm standing at the MARTA station, and first mistake, I remember my dad kept telling me, like, bro, stop walking around with them AirPods in your ears. Like, you can't hear. And I was like, man, I can still see. I'm good. I had my AirPods in, and a dude ran up and just snuck me. And then 4 other dudes came. I had to fight for my life and jump across the tracks. And then they was like, that's the wrong dude. That's the wrong dude. That's my first experience in Atlanta. As far as walking around by myself, I'm like, bro, what in the world?
That's wild, bro.
Atlanta's a dope place, man. I'm glad I'm here, but it's definitely it's a place.
They're gonna show you certain places, but I was saying like most of the time, like even when we like just walking around the city, most of the time, they can kind of tell that like, nah, he ain't from here, they ain't from here. Can leave them alone. But if you walking around like trying to like flashing, it's like. But I get it. Sometimes it might be a sweet lick. You're like. Mistaken identity, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's a crazy thing ever, man. The world is getting crazy in itself. But you're right. Yeah. Like usually if you a peaceful dude, you get over that vibe. You walking around. I know for me specifically, aside from that situation, every time I'm in Atlanta, I don't get nothing but love. Yeah. And then Southern hospitality is so real. Like, the kindness here is crazy to me. Like
it is. I definitely would say coming here, they show you love right off the bat. You see like you said, I agree with your pops. You got to be able to hear, not just see.
Right.
So it's like
when you walking, I only have one AirPod.
I know that now.
No, I'm serious. Like even in the gym, I only keep one AirPod.
Word.
I got them ones that you just put behind your ear. I can still hear.
Gotcha.
So I just situation awareness.
I just walk around without it in and out. That traumatized me.
Nah, I understand, bro. I look at some people walking around with the headphones on. We're like, boy, that's confident. That's brave. They just don't, just like, all right.
You hear that? Somebody might about that.
You don't even hear it. They just walking. I was like, bro, you just escaped them. You didn't even see that.
But since we talking about situation awareness, we got a song that's getting played on the airways. Talk about that. What's going on?
That song would be a song called Possibilities.
Possibilities.
Definitely love that song. And it's crazy because we, especially recently, we just been writing like songs on top of songs on top of songs. Because at first, I want to say like a year or two ago, my writing strategy would kind of be to like really just dive in and spend a lot of time on a song. And I think part of the issue was too is we didn't have production. Now we have actual producers, teams that send us beats, help us make beats from scratch. So that was one of the first songs that we got to really just like dive in on a level deeper than just being a writer, which was like a high feeling. Like I couldn't believe it. Like, oh my goodness, I finally get to like really edit. So I love the song. I think it's a dope song. It's real. I always struggle to say what genre I am because I feel like I like to merge genres. I don't really like to make something that I feel like will mirror somebody else or that you hear somewhere else all over the place. So it's one of them things where I would say like it's definitely, I guess it's R&B, but it's also like real 80s retro disco kind of feel with R&B. Cause I don't know if I guess I call myself an R&B artist, but I always feel like people call me an R&B artist because I'm a black guy that sings. Yes. And it's like easiest to put me inside of that box. Like I would always say like I'm an artist. I'm a creative.
To come up with a genre name.
For real.
Yeah, cause I see some of your influences, Outkast, it's places like that, people like that. So.
Andre 3000, definitely one of my biggest influences that there is.
What Chris say? He's like, Outkast is a genre.
Real. Yeah. That's what I want to do with my music. I wanted to feel like, man, I don't know what genre this is, but it's Rocky. This is Rocky Chatman. That's what this genre is.
That's what's up, man. I was gonna ask that. I said, where do you feel your style come from? But like you just said, your style is how you feel and something that you creating that they're gonna say, okay, you are the top of your own genre.
Right, yeah, because
that's what's up.
My dad's a rapper. I'm a singer. I have plenty of family members that's instrumentalists. Like, it's so many, and then also grew up in the church. It's just like I got so many different sounds that I love and gravitate towards. So it's just whatever comes out, comes out. And if people interpret it as R&B, cool. If you interpret it more as pop, cool. But it's music.
Come up with your own genre. Like it's like world music almost, you know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
Who produced Possibility?
Shout out to my boy 6 Mile JP and shout out Democrats, man.
Okay.
Some more boys. They showed us so much love. We actually met at Boom Boom Room Writing Camp.
Boom Boom Writing Camp.
Shout out Boom 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 Writing Camp. Like, man, there's so many people to shout out. I got so much love here. Shout out Tasia. Shout out Lamont. Shout out Smart Boy. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so Democrats and 6 Mile JP, they specifically produced Possibilities for us, and they showed it to us originally, and then they told us from the jump, like, hey man, if it's anything that you want to change, it's anything that you want to kind of make a little bit different, like let us know, because we really big on creating with the artist. Like it's not just, hey, this is what I made, now do something over top of it. Don't ask for nothing else.
They really producing.
They really producing.
Like talking you through the help step.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
That's really producing, man. JP is dope. Like super dope. Get at my boy JP.
JP.
That's good. That's good. So as you keep navigating this world of music, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Next 5 years. Next 5 years, I still see myself being an artist that is touring, performing like really within that artist lifestyle, but also like I do know for a fact that I love music not because of the fame aspect, if that makes sense. And like I would say it's not for the money, but I guess that's not all the way true because you need money to live, so I can't say not for the money. But I know that I love music, and it's one of the things that I love it so much. I have to make sure I can feed myself from it because it's all that I want to do. It's less about it being like, oh, I just need that bread, or oh, I just need people to see me. It's really like, man, I just love doing it, so I gotta be able to feed myself. I love performing. I love what element I'm in. So I definitely see myself still in 5 years being an artist to a point where dropping hit records, projects that are amazing, touring the world. But I definitely know that I want to. I know that I want to definitely make sure that I really like how Andre 3000's career is. Dude is a legend. But when it was time for him to go ahead and step back and do what he wanted to do to make himself, he seems like he's happy, content. Like that's something that I really, really admire. Like to be able to be held to this status, but still make sure that you haven't given up yourself, if that makes sense. You're still you. You're still doing what you want to do.
Right.
You working to live. You're not just stuck in your work and feeling like, oh, I'm stuck and I can't do anything else. When it stops feeling like you love it, I feel like it's not really what it's meant to be anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta do some voiceover, bro. Like some he got voiceover voice. He got the what you call it, orator voice. He could be a public speaker, radio voice, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Just keep that in mind too, bro. I be trying to work on my, country as hell, so I slur my words. But I'm just saying that you have to
news anchor.
Come on down
continue to Cincinnati. Temperature.
Right. They could bring you on like Boosie, like they did Boosie doing the weather one time. But nah, you got a voice, bro. That's your, like they say, voice is your instrument.
Right.
Yeah. I asked somebody about their voice. I like, do you put insurance on your voice?
Yeah, I can't think who you asked that.
Yeah. Can you put insurance on your voice? Cause that's part of your livelihood.
You probably should be.
That's what your money maker is. You know what I'm saying? You get
athletes.
They break their arm, legs, hands.
Yep.
So we might have to start me an insurance company.
It's funny how I say that though, because man, I'm a mumble mouth like a mug. This is work. Like if I just talk how I naturally talk, it'd be like, what
you know what I'm saying there, right? Cause me and him had gold teeth too.
Oh, for real?
So it was rough for me. You had like gold and talking,
true.
but you orating just fine, bro. Like so.
That's my vocal coach. I'm at
shout out your vocal coach. Cause I saw you shout out. Yeah.
Shout out to Heidi, Miss Heidi.
Miss Heidi. Okay.
Man, another person, such a pure human being that has showed me nothing but love and propelled me to a much higher level than when I had first originally met her. And
Miss
one
Heidi.
of the first things that she told me, she was like, we gotta make sure you get them syllables together. I would sing a song and she'd be like, you sound beautiful. I have no idea what the song is about. Let's really, really get to it. So now it's like it's becoming secondhand nature. But man, when I'm at the house chilling, talking to my girl, hey, you gonna remember that? She be like, what?
Need a translator.
Yeah, for real.
Right. That's good though. Turning it on and off. So save it for when it's time.
Yeah, exactly.
So as besides Andre 3000, what artists would you like to work with? Independent, mainstream,
producer, or
let me take like 5 seconds to really think about that. I would probably say Bruno Mars.
Okay.
I looked up to Bruno since I was a kid, and Bruno just that boy different.
What about
can see
Anderson
that.
Pop?
He different too. I love both. They as artists, I think they just you can hear the soul and the passion. Like you can tell, like, oh, this dude, they love music.
Man.
Like not everybody, like I feel like there's a difference between like you do music because music makes you money, and you do music and music makes you money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can tell that those are musicians and their music is making them money.
And
they love music.
And they having fun with it.
Yeah.
Like, you see them getting no Grammys. They both got up with the old school soup song. They really having fun with this
For
shit.
real.
You know what I'm saying?
My goal is always to work with people where it's like you gonna help me grow. And hopefully I'm also help you grow. I feel like that's one of the biggest things when it comes to collaborating.
And I'm glad you said that. Man, look, when I say I'm glad you said that, because there's a lot of selfish artists out there. They just want to take instead of, okay, we can build together.
That's not creating no more. Like that's the whole point of music to me. Like I don't want to be in a room and you tell me I sound great with everything I do. I mean, I know you gotta be lying. I'm not perfect. I'm gonna mess up at least once or twice in a session. I want people to be like, no, come at it from this angle.
Yeah.
No, you struggling right there. Do it this way. Do it like that. And I'm hoping that I can also do the same vice versa. Because on the flip, if you make me feel uncomfortable with saying whether or not I like something, I'm like, man, I don't want to be in the studio. And I feel like, man, if I tell them I don't like it, I might get popped. So I'm happy that I've never had that experience. Everybody that I've gotten to work with, the team I've built, we are really big on like, let's really create, build together, and let's help each other grow. Because that's what this is. If you're not trying to grow, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
A lot of people can't take that criticism.
They can't.
You say
They sensitive.
you don't like it. Yeah, bro, get them on out of here.
Oh, my parents, they got rid of that sensitive bug quick.
That's
even
real.
when I didn't say I wanted to be a singer. I mean, I'd be in the shower just singing songs for fun, and my mama, that don't sound good. Dang, bro, like, I'm not about to perform. I'm just saying. So I'm like, man, if you hurt my feelings, you are like crazy, because there's just no way. Like my parents keep it a buck with everything. Like I'm their baby, but they don't mince words. There's been times where I've had shows like, just stages of development, being a kid, having to learn what's good, what's not. It's been times I've got off stage after a talent show, my dad would be like, we got to work on that.
But see, that what I feel that's what every artist, not just artist producers too, need, because at the end of the day, if you got a whole bunch of folks around and say, oh, that's fire, that's fire, that's fire, that's fire, and like you just said, I know I messed up somewhere. Why you ain't telling me that? And then that's when you have to start shifting them friends and the folks that work. Because I tell the artist, I say, your family, some family member gonna just say, hey, that's good. I like that. Knowing they lying to you. Man, that voice was cracking. And I don't know what he said, but you need that person that can say, hey, I like the direction you was going, but I feel you can be better with this, and this.
I agree. Man, one of the core memories I have as far as like what really built up that mentality for me is when I was 16 and I was still in Cincinnati. Me and my dad in the studio, we were recording this song. And I remember that our engineer, he hear us just like going back and forth. Because it's like, I used to be an artist that didn't want to take feedback. Like, I'm like, man, just let me do it. Like, I mean, I'm bringing out all the stops to make excuses for why I ain't got to do something. He like, just like, sing it. Like, you cutting notes short. Like, really like, dig into that note. I'm not that kind of artist, Dad. Like, I sound like the whitest white boy. Like, oh, shut up, Mom. Like, I'm not trying to hear it. And then we go home, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, I'm not satisfied with it yet. So we go back on another session, and I remember before we started, my dad told our engineer, like, hey, man, if you got any critique, any feedback that you want to give us, like, we here to throw anything at the wall. Like, we here to absorb, man. Like, let's help each other. And he like, well, I don't want to overstep. I remember my dad being like, nah, bro, like, the more people that like this inside this room, the more chances we have of people outside of the room liking this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I got to get over myself. Yeah. I can't be no 22-year-old grown man talking about something. I'm not that type of artist. Don't tell me what I sound good doing. Like, now I can't stand that kind of personality type. So I make it a point to make sure that I'm always open to hear critique. And it ain't like you got to agree with everybody's critique, but still hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point of building with people. If you ain't really trying to create with others, you don't want to be critiqued. you probably don't want to do music. It's a hobby.
Nah,
Keep
you
it in the bedroom.
No, you don't
'cause
want to do
people gonna
nothing.
critique. Yeah,
You
they gonna
don't-
critique
like,
regardless.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
like when we first started doing it, cuz pushed me to like be on a podcast. I fought him left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What, for
man,
real?
telling me, hey, you gotta speak up, you gotta sit up, you gotta talk to them. Like, all over the place. But and it's still progressing. But I take that criticism very. I have to take cause it's him. I definitely take it serious. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So the criticism is. Man, we was military, bro. You can't have no sauce. Like, bro, you get your head cut off, bro. You wouldn't make it. You would make it day one getting off that butt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I told my drill son, and you think I'm joking? I think we about 4 weeks deep in basic training. I was like, hey, my mama tougher than you.
Right.
Man, that's when you start realizing it was just a game.
This game.
And when I'm talking about my mama was 100 times tougher than my drill son. But then you had those weak cats that be in a corner crying and they talking about they quit, they get sent home. So it's like criticism,
it's needed, man.
Yeah.
It's needed.
Because if how do you grow from it?
Right.
How do you grow if nobody telling you you can do this a different way or a better way?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's all. Because and Kim folks will tell you, I come down. He'll tell you, I done changed this basement up so many different times to improve it. Because it was like...
There wasn't nothing wrong with it in the first place. He do it on his own.
To have a better creative vibe. Because it was like, these walls used to be brown. They used to be dead up in here. Mm-hmm. And then one day I said, them dark colors is killing the creative vibe. Mm. So then it was too dark. But, for the vampires, they was loving it. For me, it didn't for me, so I had to change it up.
I feel that. Man, what y'all doing is great, because this setup is amazing, man. Like, I'm so happy to be here. And, man, I'm a geek, so I'm looking at all of the action figures. I was like, oh, man, this is a vibe, man. So this just proves the point even more. Like, being a creative space should be open and help people grow. This is fire, man. Truly.
I appreciate that.
All right, so what you got coming up next, man? I know you got the single coming out, all the other stuff coming. What's some big announcement you got that you can leave with us?
Like I said, the biggest announcement I got is be on the lookout for that 4 promo only.
4 promo only.
You do not want to miss. That's what it's called. 4 promo only is by me, Rocky Chatman. And like I said, it's gonna have some rock mixes, some popular songs for you to get to see how it would be if. And I'm not gonna say if I wrote it, 'cause like I said, I take great pride in knowing that my dad is my co-writer, because I'm very big on being able to work with people.
Big Rock on the pub.
Big Rock. And they've been calling us them Rock Boys and never rewrite stuff. So that's what you get to see. It's a project written by the Rock Boys, seeing some songs that's inspired us and showing the flip side of how we would do it, as well as the original called Possibilities. And that's what you should be on the lookout for. September 2nd. I might have said 9th earlier. I'm glad I just caught that. September 2nd is when it's coming out. Okay. So it's very soon. So definitely be on the lookout.
So let me ask you this question. Where can they find you at on social media?
They can find me at Rocky Chatman. On Instagram, I try to keep it simple. That's ROCKYCHAT as in Tom, MAN. On TikTok, you can find me at Planet Rock. That's PLANET ROCC. So we spell the rock with 2 C's, because my dad's rap name used to be Short Rock with 2 C's. So I was like, I'm jacking that. That's gang.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
And then YouTube the same, Rocky Chatman.
Okay.
That's all. All right, Clint, folks, got anything there?
Yeah, I don't think I got this. So, hey, appreciate you, man, for coming over here on Tailor Talk Podcast. And to the viewers, make sure you go subscribe, like, and share. And thank y'all for tuning in to Tailor Talk Podcast.
Thank y'all, man.
Chapman.